Alright, so what's going on today, guys? Today I'm bringing you a replay of something I did earlier while I wasn't recording, so, yeah, just wanted to show you this one. It was a pretty interesting battle, using my Trial OU team that hasn't lost yet, which is fantastic, so let's jump right into it then. So, he leads off with his A-Palm, I lead off with Hot Sauce, the Rotom H, switch out into Ampharos, because he's gonna go for Fake Out, and I was hoping for Static to activate, but it doesn't. But I find out he's Life Orbed, switch out into Scissor, so I can take any normal type attack that he has to throw at me, and the Life Orb again, and he actually goes for Knockoff. I thought he would switch out, gets a crit. I didn't notice that crit during the battle. So I just go for U-turn to switch out. I forgot who to switch out. Who to switch out into? I switched out into Azumarill so I can go for Priority Aqua Jet, but I end up hitting a wall basically, in his Umbreon, so I'm banded into Aqua Jet and I switch out into my Steel Heart Scissor again. He goes for Confuse Ray, so I mean, I wasn't too worried at this point, so he decides to switch out into his Charizard, so I just go for the U-turn. Thank goodness I wasn't confused, because that literally would have been the battle more than likely. So then I switch into my Rotom again. He Mega Evolved. I thought he would be Y, he ended up being X. So he DDs, and I go for the Volt Switch, because I thought it was Y once again. And that did actually quite a bit, because it's a Specs Rotom H. And I switch back into my Azumarill. He goes for Fire Punch, probably predicting another switch. And I just go for Waterfall. Unless he was just going for a Burn, which that would have been awful. I would have lost. But yeah, so his Heavy Palm comes out because he knows I'm banded. So I switch out to Scissor, and he goes for Fake Out, which takes me out because of his Technician, Boosted, Stab, everything. But his Life Orb takes him out too, so that's another threat gone. So, fabulous Ampharos, and he brings out his Golem. So, this isn't a good situation for me. I switch back out into Rotom H, and he goes for Dynamic Punch, so I know it's no guard now, and Confused, and he's Life Orbed. So, it isn't looking too good for me at the moment. Anyway, so now I'm confused, and I think I went for Stockpile here? Well, we'll see. Yes, I go for Stockpile. So I get my defenses up. I think I'm just healing up with Black Sludge, and he decides to switch out into his Xatu, thinking I will use Will-O-Wisp or something. I'm confused. I actually went for Flamethrower, so it's whatever. Of his Light Screen. So, and then he switches out into his Milotic. I go for Foul Play, thinking that he might switch it. He might stay in a little bit, get some damage off, whatever. So here's actually a turning point. He goes for Toxic, but I have Synchronize, and his Milotic ends up taking it. So I have Wish, and I also have Heal Bell. So what he does, I think he decides to switch out, and I just go for Heal Bell this turn on his Golem. Now, I also have 90 seconds later into coughing, because if he went for that Dynamic Punch, I don't think it would have killed me, but it would have hurt, and I ended up needing Umbreon quite a bit. So I go back into my Weezing, because I wanted to Foul Play. I would have destroyed the Golem. So we switched out to the Xatu, looking for the Will-O-Wisp or something again, and I just pull a double switch back into Hot Sauce, the Rotom H, and he gets up his other screen. I know it's Light Clay. So, probably thinking I was going to go for Volt Switch, he does that. I go for HP Ice, predicting that Golurk, because HP Ice will also hit everything else. Well, I mean, it wasn't just for Golurk, it was just so that I wasn't logged into Volt Switch trying to hit a ground type. That would have been awful. So he switches back into his Mind. He's gone, so I switch to Cheshire. Goes for Miracle, thinking I might hit him with like a Volt Switch or something, because he doesn't, I don't think he knows I'm Specs, or, well, Choice in general. So, what I do here, I go for the Wish, and then because he's faster, this is how this mechanic works. So because he's faster, he gets the Scald off, and I just Baton Pass straight into my Rotom H, and go for a Volt Switch. Now that it's full health, it can really do some damage. So Choice Spec Volt Switch, my Milotic's not living that, and I switch back out, and actually no. he's worth it, right there. So that's all I wanted to show you guys for today. I'm not probably gonna give you guys another video. It's kind of short, but yeah, Wish Pass is amazing. Because if I switched right into real-time H, I would have taken that skull would have probably hurt. I mean, the sets I usually run on my Rotic are fairly offensive because it still has great bow if you invest the right EVs, and I can still have, and I normally run the ability competitive because most teams in the OU tier will carry at least one Intimidator, and once my Rotic gets a stack, and Defog also, by the way, so evasion or attack drops, anything, any skill that drops raises my special attack by 2 for competitive. So that's a ×2. So my Milotic will basically shoot ×2 hydro pumps and ice beams, etc. as enemies and do quite a bit of damage. So yeah, that's the battle. Alright, so okay, I lied. So I have actually one more I wanted to show you guys for a while. So this was about a week ago in the OU tier with a different team I made. It had actually been deleted for a little while, so I decided to put this team together because I was liking Quagsire. Quagsire is a very nice Pokemon, and I don't think he gets the respect he deserves. Yeah, he actually puts in a little bit of work this battle. He's actually able to take on one of those major threats of this team. And I'm very satisfied because it's a generic OU team that this guy, R.I.Pierre, is going with. So, let's just jump into it. I actually also my defense. See on the left, I was on the right left side. Alright. So, he's off of Conkeldurr, probably predicting my defense to stay at the cover first. So, he goes for Thunder, so I go out to Thunder Speed. So, Drain Punch, 33%, not bad. And Flame Web activates, so I know it's a Guts instead of Iron Fist. So he withdraws, decides to come out with this Ferocious so he can take an electric attack. I go for H, I think HP Flying, there we go, that's what I have on Thundurus. I switch out into Heatran again to scare off the Thunderthorn, but he goes for Leech Seed, I believe. Yes, he goes for Leech Seed. So I wasn't really expecting that, I don't know why, because it's pretty common, but I wasn't. He goes for Protect, KO, and, oh wait, no, I went for Stealth Rock. Geez, it's been a while. Sorry about that, guys. And anyway, so I'm at 76%, I'm not really feeling it. And I decided to stay in because I wasn't sure what he would do next, so I just go for Lava Pool. And got a crit on the Cecilia, which is actually pretty nice, but the Leech Seed recovery does not help my cause. I switched out to Scizor, because physical attacker I can get Cecilia out, and Scizor gets paralyzed. So it doesn't really hurt me too much. It's a Mega Scizor, I believe. So Zoomer I can take anything really, because I really saw Conkeldurr coming. So like Ferrothorn comes out. I got the knockoff off. I mean, I didn't think he would knock off, but I didn't hold on, let's off this for a second. So at this point, I'm losing predictions because I should have seen Ferrothorn coming, but honestly, I didn't. I just went for knockoff so I can knock off anyone's item. I did not see. Now that I'm looking at his team, I should have seen it coming, but it's whatever. I got the Bright Powder off of it, which is actually very good. So, alright, let's get back into it. So I believe I switch out here. Yes, I go into Scizor. So right now, it goes for Gyro Ball. So now I know Ferrothorn has Leech Seed, Protect, and Gyro Ball. So I don't know what his other move is, and I don't think I ever find out. So I go for Bug Bite, doesn't kill, and he goes for Leech Seed. Gets 12% of his health back, and I switch out. I don't think, yeah, he switches out too. So I go Thunder, no, he goes for Gyro Ball. Wow, I'm stupid. I'm off my game today. So, as you can see, Focus Miss. Loving Focus Miss. But yeah, Thunder Seed is incredibly fast, plus it's Scarf, so the damage that Gyro Ball did is not really surprising to me. And normally, because I love running weird sets that no one expects that actually do well, I run Max Attack for Rockthorn when I use it. So yeah, it's actually very fun. I just give it 0 IV, 0 speed IV, and no speed EVs, and I give it equal defense. Like I'll give it like 136. No, I'll give it like 128 defense, 128 special defense, and I'll just put everything else to attack. And then, yeah, I usually run Power Whip, Gyro Ball, Stealth Rock Spike. It's a good lead. But I'm getting way off topic at the moment. So we just saw Focus miss at its finest. And you'll see that this comes back to my team. Alright, so I go for Focus Blast, Choice Scarf, and he goes for Glitchxcity. So my health's being sapped away, and he goes for Protect as I go Focus Blast again. I should have seen this coming, but I didn't, of course. But so now I'm going to be down to 6% of my health. Then around 50, he's hovering around 50. So I decided to switch out to Heatran. I think he predicted this. Did he predict? No, he decided to go for Double Protect to see if I would see if he could get that and knock out my Thundurus. So he goes back into Conch Elder, and I went for Lava Plume, so I can get some damage on anything. And here's a mistake I made. I thought he would carry Mach Punch, so I went for Thundurus T, thinking, okay, let me sack it. But he has Drain Punch, so I thought if I could just get, I thought I could, well, basically, hold on, I'm getting flustered. So at that point, I thought he would carry Mach Punch so that he could take out my... Oh yeah, and this is why Conch Elder is going to be a problem. So, I thought that he could take out my Heatran with the Guts boosted Mach Punch. And instead he goes for Drain Punch, which means that I could have just taken it out easily with Heatran if I hadn't decided to predict that. So, yeah. And you'll see in a second why this is a problem. The paralysis of Sizzler actually helped quite a bit. He has Fire Punch. I completely misplayed that, and good thing it goes down to the burn too, but now I'm down 2 Pokemon that are very crucial. Okay, so he goes into his Gyarados. I decided to go into Heatran. And I decided to stay in and go for Lava Plume so that I could get a burn off, so I could pretty much negate his Dragon Dances except for their speed. But I don't get the burn. But burns are going to be a crucial part of this battle, you'll see later on. So I go into Azumarill, because I can take pretty much anything. Like, well, no. I can't take an Earthquake, but I can take any other attack he wants to go for. And he actually goes for Waterfall, so that just tells me he's not packing Earthquake or Bounce. So, Play Rough, Life Orb to Play Rough, because I love Life. I prefer Life Orb to Choice Band on my Azumarill. It's just, gives me more options. And I also prefer Superpower to knock off, so it's whatever. But now that his Gyarados is gone, I feel a lot better about my chances, and he sends in his Ferrothorn. Alright, so I decided to switch out, because I still don't know what his 4th move is. It could be like Power Whip or something, which is why I'm weirded out by why I went for Quagsire on this point. So, if he went for Power Whip, Quagsire's life was going to come to an end. Like, hold on, let me see. I don't remember what Quagsire's defense stat was, but hold on, let me just go. Let me go back a turn. And 21. Go. All right. So I'll be waiting for that to load. Okay. So I still didn't know his 4th move at this time. If it was Power Whip, let's see Quagsire's. Damn it. Alright, I can't see it in here. I thought I could. Quagsire's defense is pretty high, but I don't think it's taking a times 4 Power Whip for Ferrothorn. So, predicting the switches just went for Leech Seed, and goes for Protect there to get some HP back. And goes down to Cresselia. I can use my Lava Plume, I get the burn, but you know what? Lumberries. Good stuff. Must taste good. So, goes for Moonlight, I go for Lava Plume again, hoping for another burn, and I don't get it. So, I swap out into Azumarill once more. So, because Cresselia can't take physical hits too well, it's more of a special move. So then I pull a double switch back into Heatran, as he goes for Toxic. I'm just gonna, hold on, let me pause here. I'm just gonna let everybody know that wasn't a prediction. I didn't know Cresselia's moveset at all. I just knew that Heatran could resist pretty much everything. I didn't think it would pass any Toxic or anything like that. That was just a good switch, I guess. Instincts. So I go for Lava Plume again. I mean, he paralyzes me. I go for Lava Plume again, and I think, is this it? Yep, I get the burn. So 12% damage each turn to Cresselia is actually very crucial to this battle. It's 4-4 at the moment, but he's definitely got the upper hand. Goes into High Dragon, or High Dragon, or whatever. But yeah, it goes into this. I just have to switch out into my Azumarill because I could take anything and probably KO a player. Well, I will KO a player up, but he goes for Focus Blast. So I just go for Aqua Jet to get some damage off, and he goes for Focus Blast again. And for me, it's Focus Mist. For him, it's Focus Blast. So yeah, there's that. Azumarill's gone. So I go on to Quagsire. He switches out because I actually tried. I want to force that switch because Quagsire can't touch him. Can't touch him, but I think he's locked in the Focus Blast or something. He wants to go for something else. Exactly. Alright, and we're back. So, sorry guys, I had to go take care of some stuff that had to do with power going out in the kitchen, and dishwasher wasn't going, but that's off topic. So, we're back, and let's see, what happened? Where did we leave off? So, he just defeated the Azumarill with Focus Blast, and withdrew his High Dragon, so that I actually don't know why he withdrew his High Dragon. I think he could have done some damage to Quagsire, and Quagsire, the only thing he could do was really burn him with Scald. Now, although Quagsire is a physical attacker with 80 physical attack and 60 special, Scald is basically my 30% version of Will-O-Wisp, which will do a little bit of damage because it has no special attack, no special attack investment. It'll do a little bit of damage and possibly burn, which is good. This Quagsire is unaware. I normally like doing Water Absorb because I don't like running like Stockpile and things like that. But this Quagsire is unaware. So I know this Age of Slash is going to go for an SD because he's thinking I can't do much, and I think it might also be weakness policy. So, but I never found out, and you'll see why. Yeah, but anyway, so let's get back into this. My Quagsire said is Scald, Earthquake, Recover, and Stockpile. You'll see how important this turn of events is. I'm down 4-3. I literally have to predict great in order to win because Landorus, until a few days ago when I tweaked it to make its moveset different, can't touch this whatchamacallit, High Dragon, because its moves are Psychic, Earth Power, Calm Mind, and Stealth Rock. So until High Dragon's gone, Landorus is useless. So I replaced Stealth Rock with Sludge Wave so I can at least hit certain things. Anyway, so I really just wanted to clear the way for Landorus and Heatran to finish up, with Ferrothorn, High Dragon, and Cresselia being left after this Age of Slash. So let's get back into this. So I go for Stockpile, Unaware Quagsire. So for those of you that don't know, Unaware is an ability that basically ignores all stat changes of the opposing Pokemon, whether it's a drop or a raise, which could be. Actually, I'm not sure about drops, but definitely raises. So Quagsire is basically, well, I'll drop the pun in a second. Alright, let's get the leftover recovery. So, as he goes for the Swords Dance, I could say Quagsire is unaware of his new attack boost. I'm so clever. Nah, but still. So, as my defense raises, I'm basically I've halved his attack against Quagsire, because I go for another Stockpile here, and his Age of Slash is faster than my Quagsire, and I mean no, his Age of Slash is slower, so I literally have to predict properly to know when he's not going to use King Shield. So here you go, he goes for Swords Dance, so I go for another Stockpile. So now I'm at ×2, which basically means he's at half attack because I'm unaware of his attack boost. So he goes for Shadow Sneak here instead of going for because he's faster, because he's going for a much more powerful attack, and then I OHKO him with the Earthquake. That was a major turning point in this battle as Quagsire is doing his work. Cresselia comes in, all I can do is Scald it because it's Levitate. I'm Toxic now, which sucks, but he really has no use. I mean, maybe, that was a crit, that was 16%, that was a crit. Alright, minus 12%, now his Cresselia is 2%, but I have no choice but to take Quagsire out. I sped back in my Heatran, and I'm on my Balloon still. He has no Earth type attack, so I should have some good longevity now that he has no water types left. So goes for Moonlight again. So I use Lava Plume. Alright, so this next move is very crucial. Very, very crucial. So I think I don't know if this is the turning point turn, because there is a really crucial turn where I go for Flash Cannon instead of Lava Plume. I think it's either next turn or the turn after that. So I basically think Cresselia doesn't want to stay in. It doesn't know my last move. The only moves it knows I have are Lava Plume and Stealth Rock, because I haven't gone for Flash Cannon or damn, what's my last move? I forgot. I have Lava Plume, Flash Cannon, Stealth Rock, some other move I forgot. Yeah, I forgot the last one. Sorry guys, unprofessional of me. But yeah, so alright, I think I go for another Lava Plume here. We'll see. Nope, this is the turn. He switches out. Thinking I'm gonna go for Lava Plume again, because Hydreigon can live that. Hydreigon, whatever. And I go for Flash Cannon, taking out Hydreigon and basically winning the battle. Because he goes into Ferrothorn, go for Lava Plume, Ferrothorn's down, and he basically, realizing he's lost, goes for, doesn't have any Psychic type attacks on Cresselia. He just has Moonblast, Moonlight, Toxic, and Thunder Wave. So just goes for Moonblast. The first time Heatran's been hit by an attack, but it's 60%. So goes for Moonblast again. I'm paralyzed this turn, but it doesn't matter because the burn will take out the Cresselia. And that is the battle. Win 3-0 when I was down 5-3 at one point. So that was a good match. It was a very good match. So I really hate all this random crap that ends up here. It's really pissing me off. If anybody knows how to get rid of this, be much appreciated. So yeah, and that ends up being the battle. So thank you guys for watching. Like, subscribe, comment, give me some advice, tell me what I could do better, and things like that. So until we meet again, alright, peace out.